people all sort of coming up. One of the first things you see sort of bounding up towards you, kind of off the distance first, but then right up towards the gates as you guys kind of intersect, is this massive owl bear that currently has a saddle affixed to her back, and riding in it is a drow elf girl.
Woohoo!
Damn, bitch.
Astrid.
Damn, bitch. Damn.
Oh yeah. No, I jump off the goat and I'm gonna attempt to tackle the fucking bear.
Go make an athletics check for me.
Show me the money. All right, 13. Yup.
You run up to tackle this owlbear, this massive thing, and as it rears over you, it playfully tackles you straight down into the grass as you go sprawling out past your goat. It kind of goes like, "Mah!" as, you get thrashed past it.
Ugh.
Oh fuck, we're back.
Hi, Astrid.
You get knocked completely on your ass as this beak goes kind of charging up right to your throat, and you start receiving these very, very almost painful dry kisses from this owl's beak-like tongue.
Aw, it's good to see you. Aw, she's so big.
There's so many people like
You hear
that
from
now.
over the top of the owl's head, "That was pussy shit." As Brewer kind of hops off the saddle that is on the back of the owlbear.
Yo.
Jesus, who taught you those words?
Um, She immediately pulls out a butterfly knife and starts kind of doing tricks with it in her hand, kind of flipping it back and forth.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, I see you've definitely gotten better. Where
She
where's
kinda
everybody else? Oh, sorry.
She motions further in. As you guys all kind of sort of culminate at the sort of like tiny little opening in the sort of like hedges and trees that form like the entrance, you see there's a little wooden watchtower, kind of bare bones, that has been built, and you see Finan, one of the five guys, is up at top, and you see he blows a horn at this point, this little conch. As you all kind of enter the place.
All right, where's my
And-
boy? Son.
Brewery says to you, you're still just flat on the ground, prone. Everybody's either at the yard or in the house.
Alright, thanks. And I crawl out. I try to crawl out from underneath the owlbear.
Yeah, Astrid lets you. You sort of just like scramble up onto your feet past that.
Is this
Mir
all of
Nazo is kind of like
Grimgrove?
just
Yeah.
thunderstruck by this whole place. As you all see, by the mayor's mansion, there is a massive tree stretching up, about 4 stories tall, stretching up around the entire sort of grove area itself. For those who I don't think have ever seen this picture or haven't ever been to Grimm's Grove, it looks like this.
Whoa.
Wait, where is it?
Don't you see it, Micaela?
Oh,
It's the guy
goddammit.
punching the kangaroo.
I always thought the tree was so much smaller.
Nah, it's huge.
No, the
Yeah.
tree is massive.
Got big. This place is bougie.
Oh my god, I see Harlow.
You can thank Ben for carrying that little sapling through the entire.
Yeah, holy shit.
That's a good piece
Yeah.
of Ben that we have right there.
At this point, I need Soul to make an athletic check for me.
Now, for what would I do that for? How? Why? Here I
I
go.
think my daughter's gonna kick your ass. Either that or my fucking bear.
Who? Athletics. 15.
Oh, she got a 19. You see at this point, Riri tackles Soul.
Whoa. I've never seen this woman before in my life. I have not had
Hey,
sexual
you have?
relations with that woman.
Gives you like a foot to the neck as she tackles you to the ground. You see she whips out this butterfly knife, and she says, "Are you working for Jarlaxle?" And she kind of presses the knife into your neck.
Jarlaxle! He
And she
so
says,
nods his head.
"Get the
So
hell
nods
outta
his head.
here."
He nods his head and says, Jarlaxle Sugar Daddy.
No, 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 no.
Starlaxle Sugar Daddy.
Connor, go ahead and also make an athletics check for me.
Me?
Yeah. That's not very good.
12.
That's enough to basically pry Riri off of Soul, as she says, "You stay the hell away from Lale!" As she's slashing this knife just in the air in Soul's direction.
Starlaxle Sugar Daddy.
It's okay. Riri's just a costume.
It's
okay, it's just a
not
costume.
just a costume.
It's just a costume.
This is his
Also-
spirit living inside of me.
This
I
is
just
a
kinda say,
unit.
also, I just kind of say quietly. Also, I think Genevieve.
Genevieve?
It's okay. Instead of Lale.
At this point, she kind of calms down. You kind of set her down on the ground. And at this point, she looks behind and sees, at this point, Vorm and this massive dinosaur, and then Tina rode up past her, and she says, "Who the hell are all these people?"
We made some new friends. A really nice lot of people.
At this point, Mira kind of comes over to Soul and kind of helps him up off of his back.
Thanks,
Soul, you
Mira.
okay?
Soul doing fine. Mira, okay?
She kind of nods, and at this point, Brewer kind of looks over at Mira Mizo, looks back at you, Connor, and says, "One more, huh?"
Well, she was all by herself. But she chose to come here. She said it sounded like a good idea. Her and Soul are really good friends. So.
Mira, Soul's sacred friend.
Does Soul not know girlfriend?
No,
He knows whore.
I do know whore.
You know, horror, sex,
Love.
Fuck. Bitch.
bitch. Mira Soul bitch.
Mira, Soul fuck, Soul bitch.
We taught him all the important shit that he needs to know.
Ooh, Calvin,
Soul fuck, Soul bitch for sex.
Calvin, go ahead and roll me 2 d20s for a Yes Mad and Tina charisma check.
Whoa. Alright, here's Yes Man.
I didn't know Yes Man was like an actual thing.
Yeah.
So you see a massive elephant with this huge, like, colorful canopy stretched over its back with like a little basket for riding around in.
Yes Man got a 6. Tina got a
Nomad.
7.
Nomad
They also
lost
have
lover?
minuses to their charisma stat. So you see, as these two kind of like look over each other, there's an inherent like narrowing of the eyes. And you've never heard like a Triceratops growl before as you're like on her back. You see, they both seem to be looking each other up, like sizing up the best way to gore each other with their respective
Oh my
horns.
god.
Hey, go fight it, you two. You're gonna
No,
love
Matt,
each other.
get your
You're gonna
mans.
like it.
At this point, Connor, you see one of the villagers from Grimsgrove, one woman named Sarah, who kind of rushes up and says, "Billy!" As the two boys kind of make their way into the Grove proper, and you see Billy kind of sprints forward and leaps into this woman's arms.
Aw.
And they sort of spin around for a bit, and she kind of sets him back down. He starts like very nervously explaining a bunch of shit. As you guys can look around a little bit more. Aside from again the massive tree kind of cresting over the mayor's mansion, which still has the purple meteorite. You guys see a bunch of people over in the yard. You see Jethro's smithy off to the left. There is Brent's little market bit up in front of the meteorite, and then there's of course the stables where Warhorse, White Power, and Night Prowler are all currently.
White power.
There they are.
Yeah.
You see the Kendall family is currently out in the yard carpenting away. You're not sure how recent or how much work was put into the construction of this little watchtower. But it looks like some manner of like fencing is being built over there.
Okay, cool.
It's hard.
Is this all of Grimm's Grove?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bless you.
Wow.
Right.
At this point, Briri hops back on top of Astrid's saddle. Kind of wheels her around.
I showed Tina some of the luscious grass she can munch on, and then I let nibbles fly around.
Nipples.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
You can kind of have free reign.
Hey guys, fun fact, Ahagao apparently got trademarked.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It did by like a Chinese.
On July 24th, just showed up on my timeline.
So where do we buy stock?
I don't know.
This place is bumping. Shit. Jethro's last name is Black Bear?
I know. I was just looking at
Badass.
that.
Wow.
That's pretty baller.
So I guess can we make our way into like the square?
Probably. What the?
What's this thing?
Mira Masol.
That's the
That's,
gigantic
meteorite.
purple meteor that used to have an ion stone in it.
Oh,
I'd like it if you could use your lightsaber sword to cut off a chunk of that for me, Cal. Because I'm pretty sure your sword is like one of the only things that could probably cut through that.
it won't work against magical items.
Seth, I think you tried that already.
Nomad!
It's gone.
I tried it. I tried
the
it with
magic
a,
properties are gone.
Shit.
with a
It's
normal
just a big
pickaxe.
hunk now.
Hit the wrong
But-
button.
Are you okay down there? Jeez.
Can I walk up to Karna?
He's
And-
currently not here. Well, I mean,
yeah,
he's like Zach's not here.
but I kind of want him to not be in Grimm's Grove because he is Crimson Dawn.
Oop.
So I'd like to thank him for his service, but tell him, hey, you can't be here.
Calvin, you kind of lead Tina over to the stables where most of the good grass and pasture sort of is located, kind of passed out into the forest. You see Flint Nibley, one of the original Haverford citizens of Grimm's Grove, kind of looks up at this massive thing, like kind of like eyes wide. He says, "Well, son of a bitch." Kind of moves his way forward, kind of chewing on this big piece of weed. He spits it out into the grass.
I bet he's never seen a horse like that.
He looks at you and says, "The fuck did you do to this horse?"
It's the latest model.
Just some of your wizard shit.
Oh my god.
Dinosaur.
He says, "I'm just fucking with you." And you see he's like,
It also
hits in
comes
the
in
arm.
blue.
I'm just fucking with you.
he said, "But damn, I've never seen one of these things in person before." Kind of looks Tina up and down.
Most people don't.
Yeah, where I'm from, they're extinct.
They're what?
They no longer walk around and are alive.
They're all dead.
And or are alive.
Sometimes things are born. They live, and then
Then
they
they die.
stop
What's that from?
forever.
Sort of
Sail
abridged.
abridged.
Oh right.
Mr. Dibble kind of takes Tina by the reins, kind of leans her over to the horses.
Aww.
She also kind of sizes up.
Is War Horse over there?
Yeah, we're horses here too, along with the two other horses from way back at the
War
beginning.
Horse got sliced in half.
That was Prickly Pete.
Oh, that was
That's
Prickly
pretty
Pete.
cool.
No,
Oh,
War
R.I.P.
Horse is
Prickly
very
Pete.
alive.
I'm not over it.
Oh, War
I don't
Horse.
think we'll ever be over it.
How did he get sliced again?
Frost Giant.
Giant.
Oh, rip.
He was just a boy.
One axe did just so much killing.
Aw. Can't wait
He
to
didn't
fight
suffer.
cloud giants.
All right, Michael. We all know why we're really here.
Harlow.
We're here to see my son.
We should
We-
probably go
We should probably go see
talk
him.
to Granny.
Before
She's
that,
not gonna
though,
come talk to us.
wrestling out of the forest, as you guys
Nasty
kind of
boy.
approach, you see there are 3 men that kind of make their way up towards the group.
Oh.
There they are.
There they are.
There they are.
Who the hell are
This
these
man with
people?
like cool slick back hair and an eye patch with sort of this crimson, not crimson, this emerald cloak and a slumped over his shoulder, like this quiver of arrows, kind of makes his way out of the woods with this very handsome half elf and this kind of scruffy looking, sort of like fur and rag covered man with these, like basically these axes and this like slumpy, like fur shaped thing kind of draped over his shoulder, kind of come out of the woods. As Uno kind of like scans this just incoming crowd, and then makes out Connor, and kind of like nods at him as you guys kind of make your way in.
Give him a nod right fucking back. There's my boys.
They don't have their weapons like poised or anything, but they do have them drawn as if they were out like patrolling or something. And Uno kind of speaks out to you, Connor, and he says, good to see you and all that, but we got a problem we need to talk about.
Bink.
Oh.
Oh, bink. Oh.
As you kind of approach, Uno kind of stands to the side, and you see that Rego throws down the furry shape over his shoulder, and you see a slumped dead gnoll go slamming down into the
again.
grass.
Not fucking
Oh
again.
man.
Uh-oh. We're gonna have to defend Grimm's Grove.
What are these?
Where's that
people?
Calvin guy? Hey Calvin.
Yeah, buddy.
You might have to kill 3 hags in a turn again.
Hey, just let me know time and place.
Alright.
I might have to work on my schedule. I'm a very busy man.
How's it looking out there? Like how many?
You see Will goes to open his mouth, and then Uno just kind of like snaps, and Will shuts
Jeez.
up, and Uno
Oh.
starts talking. Uno says, "We've been scouting the place pretty much every day as much as we can. Granny knows more about it, and she's willing to talk to you as soon as you get back."
Well,
But-
we're on our way to go talk to her right now, yeah.
He says, "From what I know, they have a leader. They have a camp out in the woods, moves every day, so we can't really rely on attacking it. It splits up whenever we get too close. And just from a rough estimate, there's got to be more than 80 of them."
Ah, wow.
Well, you've been keeping the place safe by the looks of it. So, excellent work with that. And now that we're back, this won't even be a problem.
He kind of gives like a half-assured look, and he nods and he says, "We've been picking off their scouts best we can, but they've got a lot of them."
I understand.
Oof.
Thanks for doing what you do, Uno. I'm sure you'll keep Granny posted, or you can come straight to any of us.
Will kind of steps forward, kind of like spinning around, and then kind of like slowly kind of making his way towards you, and he says, "We have been doing pretty good work. And we have been doing
believe
it for free up to this point."
Ooh.
Kind of holds out his hand.
Bold.
Uno kind of shoots him a look, the one eye. And Will kind of takes a step back, and Uno says, "I assume this is something we can talk about later."
I'll talk to Granny about it. She'll get you guys sorted out. Don't worry.
Will's the one I broke his nose, right? That one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, knocked out a couple
absolutely.
of his teeth.
Yeah.
Used to be a little bit more handsome.
He looks over at you, Calvin, and you see a little bit of fear in his eyes.
How's
That's
Mimic
it.
doing? Mimic, you been getting blood, buddy?
Yeah, you see slung over Will's shoulders this big scimitar that has this eye and a mouth on it. That talks and says, "You son of a bitch. You look horrible."
Thanks, so do you. You haven't changed a bit. You make sure to keep Will busy, okay?
The one eye blinks at you.
Alright, cool. Well, I guess that we should probably talk to Granny and figure out what the
Probably
sitch is
talk
then, yeah.
to
And,
At this point,
yeah.
Tina, stay.
you see Denise and Doc kind of looking around the place, in some mild confusion and bewilderment.
Oh, make yourself at home. Not much, but yeah.
Ain't much, but it's honest work.
Ain't much, but it's ours.
Connor, your goat, I think you have yet to name.
It's Fish.
Oh, Fish, that's right. I ask every single time. Fish kind of charges off and just heads into the woods.
Bye.
You'll be fine. You'll be okay.
I'll follow him.
Oh my god. You gotta meet Harlow.
Hey, Soul, hold your horses.
I go and hold a
more
horse.
friends.
I go and hold that horse
More
over there.
friends.
I'm gonna hold that horse.
Soul goes over to the war horse and just grabs her by the reins. Calvin, you see Soul is now taking a interest in war horse as he kind of makes his way over.
Hey, Soul, back me up.
Okay. I'm gonna get behind Calvin.
All right, we're doing this. Come on, buddy. And then we start a conga line.
Hell
Oh,
yeah. Flint, back me up. Flint, back me up.
Flint just looks at you with this just incredibly confused expressions. You and Calvin just sort of like go off back towards the crowd.
Aw.
Alright, can we head over towards Granny?
You back me the hell up.
I mean, yes.
Alright, cool. Let's go do that shit.
Uno. Is it because he only has one eye?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sucker.
Oh. Can we just like plop down there?
Connor, as you're gonna make your way up through though, going back real quick.
Yeah. What's going on here? Got some guys.
What the fuck is Juno Glitz?
Yeah. So Connor, you
Yeah.
don't remember you see that there's that single like lemonade stand market stall, called the Thick Slice of Life that has Brent Spithane sort of
Brent.
sitting beneath it.
And
Friend.
You see there are also two other merchant stalls that have kind of been set up. You see one is called Wumbo Jumbo.
it's a motherfucking furbolg.
Yeah, is that a fucking
It's a
furball?
motherfucking furbolg. Is that fucking furbolg?
Is that Benny from home?
Is that Vinny? Is that fucking furbolg? Is that poop rat?
Is that
Is that our fucking poop
Is
rat?
that fucking poop rat? Who's the threat here? Am I the threat? You the threat? Is that fucking poop rat?
Bum 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 bum.
There is a little girl sort of walking around with this big basket of flowers that you would recognize as being Eris from Balborough, one of the people you rescued from the spider cave.
Yes.
And she kind of comes forward and she says, welcome back.
Three hit
Why,
points.
thank you, milady.
I could kill her in one punch.
Do you want to buy a flower?
I would love to. Do you have any that look like this? And I show her my arm. Do you have any matching color or anything?
super does. You see, she pulls up a little bundle of flowers that were obviously either fell off or were picked from the tree. These little cherry blossom flowers. And she says, "These ones are hard to reach, so they're a gold."
Aw,
I'll
Oh.
take a lot of them. How many she got?
500.
32,000. No, she probably has about 12.
Oh yeah, I'll take them all.
She looks a little disappointed that they're all gone as you take literally like all of the hard work.
Dude, what the
No, no, no.
hell?
But then you
Oh.
hand her
Actual
then you
dick.
hand her the 12 gold. And it's immediately gone. And she takes like all 12 of the coins, kind of looks like just, like big-eyed at them. And she holds all of them in her hands.
Get
Yeah.
that bread.
And she kind of runs off out of the little market pit.
She's a rich bitch.
We love businesswomen.
She's a rich
Sometimes you just gotta remember that like a gold piece is like 20 bucks.
Money.
Money.
So yeah, spend money
Money.
here. It's good for the economy.
money.
Connor, you see that there's also another merchant stall set up that just has no words on a sign, but just has like a picture of a bottle. Up above
I
on the
like-
tent.
Ouch!
I like
And you
where
see
this is
an
going.
actual deer, just a stag there that has a monocle perched on one of its eyes, and it's wearing a bow tie and a scarf. And you see it's standing up on its hind legs, and it is rearranging potion bottles on a display as you walk up to him.
Well, hi, friend.
It kind of gives you like a surly look and says, "I see there are more purple ones running around."
Oop. Oop. What does that mean?
Filthy purple.
You call
Nothing
it
wrong with being purple.
you call me weird
I'm
tuna?
Connor. I'm Connor Hack. Hi.
He kind of looks down at your hand and just poof and says, "I assure you, the pleasure's all mine. No glades."
Pleasure to meet you, Juno. You weren't here when I left. What are your wares?
I wasn't aware you were here. I sell potions here at my stand.
Does he have any
Um,
no snake potions?
well, I'm sure that my companions and I will be very interested to see what you have to sell as soon as we're finished with some pressing business. But it's a pleasure to meet you.
When you tell him basically you're not gonna buy anything right now, he kind of like his eyes kind of deflates, and he says, "Well, it's been a pleasure then."
Oh God.
He thinks I'm gonna buy from his racist ass right now. You can nothing think again.
Right?
How about this motherfucker over here?
Yeah, so this guy, you see as you walk over, there is a hulking, about like 8.5 foot tall furbolg
What
who's
the
got
fuck?
this big
Fuck
red
yes.
nose, this slightly gray skin. He's got this bushy and frizzy like brown hair that's pulled into
Handsome.
simultaneously a ponytail and also a bearded ponytail. He's got this big mud of like chest fuzz and almost like fur on his chest that kind of perches up out of a big pink like overcoat. And you see
Wow.
his big ears are full of little earrings. He's got this tiny, tiny little pair of glasses as you kind of walk up to the stand.
What is he exactly?
He's a furbolg.
What are those?
They're giant folk that have. They're kind of like half giants. They're like.
They have feelings.
That's weird.
Nice. Is his name Wumbo Jumbo?
Man, I just want a 2 for 5, you know?
Do you ever just want to go get a number 7?
Yes.
Dude, I'm there.
Did you guys hear about the Taco Bell grilled cheese burrito
Yeah.
box? Pretty
Oh.
good. Pretty good.
They're like taking a bunch of shit off their menu.
Yeah, fuck them. Fun fact, Taco Bell has better patch notes than Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
One person found that funny.
I appreciate that one person. I don't know who it was. But glad they got it.
What? Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
oh.
oops.
Roll initiative?
Seth.
Roll initiative?
Seth just yeeted.
Now, where would Seth have gone? I miss Nomad. Nomad! Oh,
What?
Yeah, bud.
oh, their internet crashed. All three of them went gone.
Oh.
I miss hearing your voice, Nomad. Stop muting yourself.
Sorry, my mic is trash. I don't want
It
to.
actually sounds like normal.
It's been fixed.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it for a second.
I
It
have
sounded
it
awful
recorded. I
earlier.
can show you
Really
later.
the same.
You sound
Wait,
great.
Brennan, are you recording still?
Yeah, I've been.
Holy shit.
Oh, hi Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Yep. That's gonna be the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi's out.
It's a good thing I let you guys know about me recording, because usually, like, this is when we normally, like, shit talk Connor for being gone. So it's a good
Yeah.
thing I got that out of recording.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bap, boop, bap, diddy, boop, dap. La, lulu, bap.
When you just start making noises.
I mean, it's because I'm in character, you know?
Yeah.
That's
You're so
just
dedicated.
what this was.
I'm so dedicated. I dedicate my entire
So
being
many new
soul.
people here.
Yeah, this is not how I pictured Grimm's Grove, not gonna lie.
It's bigger than this. This is just like the big part of town, the center of town.
Got you, I got you.
But it's not big either.
Go. No, that's not what I meant. The worst. Oh, what did you say?
I love this
Oh, you
picture of him.
screenshotted that too?
Oh yeah, I did. It was so funny.
I don't even know where he got those. Me and Carly were just outside in the grad party, and he just sent me that. He just had those glasses, and I was like, "Who gave you these?"
Y'all just got vectored. Nomad!
Soul,
What did I say about muting your mic?
I'm sorry. I'm also trying to work on other things.
Lame. Lame.
Boo.
Lame. 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 Lame.
Who the heck is Doomag?
Doomag? By the way,
Freaking Doomag.
Nomad, I always thought Yes Mad was a joke, but it's an actual thing.
Oh no, he's real. He's very much real.
Yes
he's
Mad
very
is
much
very
real.
real.
His
Where
name
did
is a complete
come
joke,
from?
but
He's the only other elephant in our party. So
Yeah. It makes sense to me.
Yes, Matt can't speak or anything.
no, but he can
I feel
bore you,
that.
so I knocked out. You want to get on Yes Man's bad side. Oh, why do I keep getting Diglets?
You play, what are you playing?
Pokemon Go.
Didn't they make it easier to be able to play while like being home?
Yeah,
How does that
although
work?
I don't. Well, you can like participate in raids from
Oh, that's
farther
right.
away,
Yeah.
but I didn't get one of those test things.
Dude, I remember when Pokemon Go first came out, we had just gotten to Argentina, and it was like not a thing there. So I had to wait a whole 2 months before I could play it. And by then the hype had
Dang.
totally died down.
Yeah.
But the hype never dies down. Micaela, I sent you
It's
a
Chacky.
gift.
What'd you say?
I sent you a gift. You should open it.
Oh my god, I deleted Pokemon Go like
Yo, are
last
we
year.
live?
Yeah.
I'm
Yo.
back.
Fuck yeah, okay.
You all are back.
Seth's getting back on. Woohoo!
What happened?
Yo,
Nomad?
we all went at the same time.
Yeah, it was nice.
Good thing Brendan was recording all that.
Ah.
Jesus.
What?
God.
Fuck.
Hi, Red Edith is Elsa.
Come on.
Very epic.
She has 9 hit points.
I could
Yeah.
kill Eris with a singular punch.
No, this has 3 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably shouldn't-
honey.
I
shouldn't
could
do that.
kill her with one punch.
Well, she's a
Oh,
child.
One punch!
Hey, it never stopped then.
That'd be so funny.
Shouldn't kill children. Shouldn't do that.
All right, so walk up to this Furbolg.
But you can
Yeah, I
kill an
do.
innocent thief and a dinosaur.
And he just stands there smiling as you walk up to him and does not say anything, even as he looks at you.
Good afternoon,
Oh,
sir.
nice.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh boy.
I am
Oh,
Mr.
Gee.
Wumbo Jumbo.
Whoa.
Sorry,
You
dude.
see from directly beside him, popping up from like the counter of like the lemonade stand, like merchant stall, is an exact copy of him
Oh.
that says,
Oh,
I am also Enchanter Wumbo Jumbo.
Fucking
Doppelganger.
what?
Doppelganger.
are they
And then you see
twins?
coming from behind the two of them,
Yes,
there is a
another
third
one.
one that pops up from below that says, and I am also Enchanter Wumbo Jumbo.
Wumbo
Oh,
Jumbo
that's
Wumbo.
unholy.
Okay.
And points at the mayor's mansion and says, the fourth one's in the back.
Why are there 4 of you?
Wumbo Jumbo Mumbo Dumbo.
Okay. All right. What do you sell? Wumbos.
I am Enchanter Wumbo Jumbo, and I do all manner of what one might call arcane enchantments and arcane modifications.
Oh.
Oh, can he enchant my shield?
So you can enchant
Probably.
just anything that's not magical. Most likely.
Well, and you see the second one kind of cuts off the first one, and says, well, I mainly specialize in the transfer of enchantments and cosmetic enhancements of said magical items, and also in selling and establishing spell scrolls upon parchment.
So they can't
So you
enchant.
can combine enchanted items, or transfer
No.
magic from one item to another.
And you see the third one steps up and says, if you have, say, a warhammer that is magically enchanted to do a specific sort of combative arcane effect, but
I'm
you wished it
listening.
to be, instead of on an warhammer, onto, say, maybe a stick or a sword, I could transfer said enchantment to that other object while maintaining the spell's virility and vitality. Similarly, with a cosmetic enhancement, I could change the visual style of an enchanted object into one more preferable to one's said tastes and standards.
Ooh.
I got a feeling that we're gonna be doing a lot of business then.
What's that called?
I am pleased to hear that.
We will certainly be speaking with you later. It's a pleasure to have you here. My name's Connor Hack, by the way.
I am Enchanter Wumbo Jumbo.
So we've heard.
I am also Enchanter Wumbo Jumbo. And the third one says,
Let me
"And
guess.
I myself
Jumbo?
undeniably
Enchanter?
am the Enchanter Wumbo Jumbo." And then the first one says, and yeah, the fourth one, he's in the back.
What kind of line are you? What kind of work are
Connor.
you in, Wumbo Jumbo?
Con.
I mainly specialize, and you see he does the exact same thing again.
Can you ask him if he can like bring an enchantment back to item that lost it?
Mr. Jumbo? Mr.
You can go up and tug on Connor's sleeve and just point to your shield.
I'm gonna hand him the shield and urge him to give it to Wumbo.
Where'd Mira go?
She died. She didn't like you here. She left.
I
Yeah,
think
she was like, look at her as I'm bouncing.
She's in my hat, I think.
Oh. So did you delete her, or can I just not see her?
I didn't delete her. Well, I would never delete Mira. She's right here. I'll move her.
Oh, yeah, there she is. She was.
You know, yesterday you could have deleted her with a touch.
Yes, I could have.
Yoink.
But
No,
I
that was a
didn't.
week ago.
Huh? Oh,
That was a week ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
Last
right.
week?
Yeah,
So if you dismissed your motorcycle, or are you still riding it?
No, it just gone.
Oh, you're not just standing there revving it as we're having a conversation.
No.
Mr. Jumbo's.
Enchanter Wumbo Jumbo.
Yes.
And the second one says, I am also Enchanter Wumbo
Oh my God.
Jumbo. And the third one says, I myself believe myself and have been well credited in acceptance of that. I am also Enchanter Wumbo Jumbo.
Oh,
Shit.
I was wondering if you guys had the ability to restore an item that used to be magical that's lost its enchantment, like this shield. And I just kind of like hold it up.
Shield of heroic memories.
If we could describe to you what it did, would you be able to either replicate the enchantment or bring back the previous one?
He kind of scratches at his goatee. Not his goatee, fucking just the bottom of his beard. And he says, that may be more of a challenging endeavor. And the third one says, but perhaps doable in a
Yes.
certain arcane extent. And the second one says, the shield would need to be left here over a certain span of numbered calendar days, several cycles of the sun and the moon, as one may describe it.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
And the first one says, also, the re-enchantment process may also take a certain set of standard time, assuming that the enchantment is one that can be thoroughly replicated to such an extent that it is
Oh my
effective and
God.
helpful.
Oh
And then
my
probably a
God.
price tag.
Yes, there would be a compliant price of gold to be paid. And the second one says, most businesses, in fact, do demand a certain sort of recompense for any services or goods offered to exchange in a sort of market setting. And the third one says, well, we don't ask for much.
Oh hell yeah. I don't
All right,
got
excellent.
much.
Thank you. It's I look forward to doing business with you.
Leave
And
the
I
shield
give
with
Soul
him.
a thumbs up,
Yeah.
and I hand him his shield back, and
Well-
I say,
Well, I will
with
actually,
time.
if that is a process you would like us to sort of begin to a task underway.
Uh-huh.
And the second one says, it is seemingly prudent that we would be able to keep the item in sort of our withholding to sort of study it and begin our enchanting process of these sort of recompensual sort of studying and
Okay, as he's
this-
speaking, I just kind of slowly put the shield on the top of the table, and I just start
Shit.
walking away.
As I walk, I say thanks, Wumbo and
oh, you're
Jumbo.
very welcome.
Right.
So you no longer have your shield?
What's my AC
to
at?
Granny, after I
19?
give Brett some
20
finger
now.
guns.
Oh, 20.
Yeah, hi. Brent kind of ways. I have
Looking
cool
good,
bits
Brent.
too if you wanted to. Oh, okay.
No.
I'll be back in a minute. Oh, Brent.
You see this when one of the Wumbo Jumbos sort of ducks down beneath sort of the counter again and just sort of vanishes as the second one takes your shield and begins walking towards the mayor's mansion. And after a certain extent, he just walks into the trunk of a tree and he's just gone.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, what?
Alright. Hope I get that
Fucking
shield
frogs.
back.
I guess he was in the back.
I'd be so happy if he can actually just totally fix that shield.
I mean, it sounds like it, but it's probably gonna take a long time, and it's probably gonna be expensive.
That's the worst thing that happened to me in the tomb.
Yeah.
Really? That's the worst thing?
Like, genuinely, that is the worst thing that's happened to me in the tomb.
Alfie Kendall. Alfie's such a cute name. That's just sweet. That's nice.
Brent Spithane.
Yeah. So
You're seeing the Michael names on full display here. I think pretty much every single one of these is an original character. None of these are module people.
Hello.
Fucking Wumbo Jumbo.
Wilbelo.
Jumbo.
Scotty
Juno
Drip.
Blitz.
Long to
Scotty Drip.
Scotty Drip.
Pittsburgh.
Alright. To Granny. Kapow.
You see Barris and Cinderhill kind of stride their way through sort of the proper Grimsgrove, just off into the woods, presumably up towards the hot springs, as the two kind of just take off. I'm gonna
There's
move
my guy.
a couple of you back a little bit.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
There's my guy right there. Yep.
As you all kind of come up, you see that there are three of the young girls, sort of housed up in these little fence that sort of seems to surround sort of the yard of the mayor's mansion. The fence definitely wasn't there before. Kind of looks like recent carpentry work. You see there are two little training dummies that have kind of been set up. You see Oliver, one of the original Haverford guards, one of Barris's peers, has a sword drawn and is sort of practicing little strikes against it. As you see Fagar, who has a spear brandish, is sort of just like not even really stabbing or thrusting. He's got the spear by the end and he's slamming it into this thing like a club, like again and again and again. As Granny comes up and says, "For the last damn time," and like goes to like wrestle the spear out of his hands. She says,
Fagar.
"Stab forward," and she like thrusts with the spear like at the dummy, and she says, "I want to see good solid strokes." And she hands it back to him, and he kind of just like jerks it out of her hand, kind of like shoots her a look, and then kind of like reestablishes like a little bit of footing, and she kind of stands back and watches him, and then he begins just kind of like very like really landed on thick, like really slowly like just jams the spear end into the dummy, like just looking at her the whole time. Just glaring at her.
Really mad dogging her.
Just absolutely grilled cheesing her.
Grilled cheese burrito box.
You see that Hampton, her little sellsword like underling, is sort of leaning against the fence checking his nails. As you see, coming over towards sort of like this yard trading bit, there's also Dumag, who is the desert half-orc you guys rescued from Iron Slag, and then there's Olmir Iron Eye, one of the dwarves, who also has sort of this axe slung across his back. And Calvin, you spot over with Oliver this hulking, massive muscle.
Shit. Huge. He's got 59 HP.
Massive.
He's huge. What HP did he used to have?
Like 12.
12.
Yeah. He's huge.
You see he's got this big battle axe
Nice.
slung across his torso. To describe to those who are unaware, he doesn't have legs, this creature. He is this mass of flesh and just with these two 6-foot long, enormous beefy arms that just reach under the ground like fists that he stands on like legs, with this human skin elephant-like trunk sort of bulging out of his face with human teeth at the end of it. But Calvin, he sees as he's currently standing here, or standing on his hands, he's got like this fur mantle kind of thrown over his shoulders with the axe is kind of slung in. And you see, as you kind of lock eyes in your mind, you hear, "Father!"
Yeah.
You hear, "Daddy, daddy," as this thing runs across on his fist. It's the most horrifying thing you've ever seen in your lives. This creature makes its way over to Calvin.
My boy.
My strapping lad.
There he is.
He's my son and I love him. Also, I love how Nick's picture, like, his thumbs are backwards. Like, his fists are, like, the wrong way.
His right fist is the right way. His left fist is not. That's what he used to look like.
So, yeah, before Granny got a hold of him.
Oh my gosh.
Calvin, go make a strength check for me.
Oh no.
Oh,
Gladly.
damn, you gotta beat a 24.
Oh no, I got a 21.
You watch as Harlow wraps these big beefy arms around you. He just sort of like maintains like his horizontal position, just fixing himself to you and squeezing. And two things you notice at the same time, Calvin. One is that you think Harlow is as strong as you are, as he grabs himself around you.
Holy
The
shit.
second thing you notice is that the veins in his arm are a teal soft blue, like yours.
No way!
Dude.
He's a follower of Cord.
Nice.
He's a fellow accordion.
We got a cult going.
Oh man.
Oh,
He looks at you like up and down. And he says, "Daddy improvement."
Oh my god.
I can see that.
Granny, help!
I don't know how to talk to you.
Those words here.
I don't know.
Does he only know limited words?
Yeah, he's
Oh
like.
god,
soul.
it's another fucking
I
soul.
feel him.
But he
It
understands.
works a little bit differently, and he understands.
He understands everything. He just can't speak it.
He understands everything anybody else says to him, or at least he understands what Calvin says, because they have a telepathic link. But then anyone else around him shares that link with him, but he only knows certain words, and he learns words just based on whether it's an even or odd number on the d20.
Wait, so can I talk to him?
Yeah, as you get closer, you hear what he says when he says, "Granny, help!"
Hi, Harlow.
Oh.
Hello, this is Micaela.
Steven says, "Friend!"
He's really
And you see
grown
he
up.
lets go of Calvin and catches himself on his fists, and then
Oh my
wiggles.
God.
He storms his way over to Micaela,
Oh no.
and he looks down at you and he says,
Don't look him in the eye.
"Arise!
What'd he say?
Arise!"
I can't. I'm short. I'm a child.
Deny arise!
I jump.
You sort of do a little hop, and he says, "Sandwich!"
What? Excuse me?
At which point everyone else notices you guys coming up.
Excuse me? Sir?
Here, real quick, Connor, Nomad, and Seth just talk. I'm gonna send Calvin all of Harlow's words.
Oh.
I see Fagar. I just kind of go. Just gonna kind of go to Fagar. Just up
Wait,
his-
is Harlow a barbarian now?
Yeah.
So,
Holy shit. My man.
Yeah, I think he's a barbarian.
That
Before
means that he
we-
can get angry.
Yeah.
He can rage.
He can get
Wait.
mad.
Can't he fly?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
He can
Well,
levitate.
Not levitate.
Doesn't he like flap his arms and like just fucking goes?
My gosh. Oh, that's so scary.
I love him.
I want him to meet Soul and Da.
He's my godson, damn it.
Hey, where's Arya?
I
Oh,
was just about to ask
dragon.
that.
You don't see her anywhere.
Oh.
I'm sure she's fine.
Oh.
That's not good. There's just a
I wonder if
dragon
she's
about.
stuck around.
I'm sure she's fine.
Or if they did something to her.
Oh no. Nah.
I'm sure she's fine.
He knows the word president, so we can introduce him to Abe.
Lincoln!
President.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Candid meat. He knows a lot of words, actually.
More than soul?
No.
Does he know whore?
We can sure
Poor
teach him.
I can teach him.
How
Horwink.
does
candidate.
how does he learn words?
Candidate's a good one.
He knows vessel.
That's also a good one. I wish I knew vessel.
You know, boat.
Oh,
Yeah, Connor, you go over to Fagar, who's sort of still just like sassily stabbing this dummy. And as he kind of like turns around, he kind of drops the spear a little bit as everyone in the yard kind of sees you kind of come toward.
Yeah.
Fagar kind of like drops the spear just like in the dirt. And he kind of walks up to you and kind of just like looks you up and down.
I take a knee in front of him. I just kind of hold out, like the hands, not for the handshake, but like for the bro fist kind of, the bro hug kind of deal. Good to see you, Fagar.
He kind of comes closer and he'll wrap his arms around you.
Oh yeah, I give him the full hug, of course, full hug, all the way.
Granny kind of just like mutters to herself, but you do kind of pick it up with your elven ears. I spend a fucking month and he spends 3 seconds. All right. At which point Granny kind of walks forward and says, Oliver, we'll call it for today. And he kind of sheathes his sword. He sheathes his sword.
Shells down the seashore.
I give Oliver a tip of the hat.
He kind of gives like a little nod.
Granny, good to be back.
Well, it's damn good to see you. And she kind of comes closer, kind of inspecting everyone as she sees Harlow off with Micaela.
I give her as firm a handshake as I can muster.
You know, Fagar lets go of you, so you kind of stand up to your feet, hold out your hand. She says, "Oh, that's new."
Yeah. Didn't used to look like that.
Every
Have fun.
time you come back.
Every time I come back. I just kind of keep it out for the handshake.
Can I? Is that a thing I can do? And she kind of brings
Yeah.
her hand up, kind of like waves it through your hand, and then kind of
You'd be
grasps it,
surprised what it can hold.
and she
Ew,
shakes your hand.
gross. Connor, is that an innuendo?
No, Calvin.
Come on, dude.
Calvin, shut up. You're like
Come on.
20 feet away.
I know, but I'm also an elf. So, come on, man.
Only
Oh.
half, though.
Gross.
You're half the elf you used to be.
She sees like
I
just
feel you are.
you, Calvin, Seth, and Micaela, and also I guess Nomad kind of walking up, and she says, "Where are the rest of you?"
Dead.
No.
Her eyes gonna go wide, and she says,
Calvin calls over from 20 feet away. Dead. No, not quite. Everybody's back plus a couple more, but Ben and Zach didn't make it.
"What are you talking about?" Ben's
Things
inside.
got-
Huh?
Oh,
And she points to the mansion.
yes, Silver Ben. But yeah,
What?
our Ben.
Oh, does she not know there's two?
Forget.
Ben
it.
got here like a couple days ago.
Sorry. I'll explain later. But yeah, Zach didn't make it either. It's been a rough month.
But You did it, right? The thing you were doing?
Hell yeah.
You bet your
Hell
fucking
yeah.
ass we did it. Sorry, Fagar. It's not like he can repeat him anyway, but like,
Yeah.
still. Just on principle.
He kind of hustles over and he kind of leaps up onto the back of Astrid.
Uno said we got a situation with some gnolls.
Yeah. I hope you're here to stay this time.
We're gonna be here for a good long while. Those gnolls will not be a problem.
Like maybe a week.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna be here for like 2-3 months.
I don't know about not a problem, but we can talk about that tomorrow.
Sure thing. What else has been going on since I've been gone? I mean, it's been a really long time.
Well, for starters, that dragon. Yeah, that thing's gone.
It took off?
Who's a what now?
Yeah, so they kind of slide up, and she says, "Yeah, that shadow thing, it's gone."
How big was it when it left?
Well,
Just kind of ballparking it.
right after you left, it did that thing where it sucks. It killed one of the horses.
Oh shit. Yeah, I knew that leaving it here was a bad idea.
It's been flying around ever since, and it was kind of the thing was eyeing up the elephant.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I knew that leaving that thing here was a bad idea.
Neat.
Okay.
I don't know why it left. I don't know when. I don't know where it went. I think Thynum said he saw it at night a couple times, but it's been gone for a good week and a half now.
Well,
Okay. I mean, I imagine you've been keeping most folks and probably some animals locked up at night, because I don't know if it'll come back. But we'll try to find it. Make sure
Listen,
that-
kid, I know you're a big hot shot and you killed a dragon or whatever, but I know these gnolls are not going to be tough customers for you, but I'm serious. We're in a lot of trouble right now. The dragon's the least of our problems.
Give me the situation, Granny. What's
She
been
she looks like she wants to say more at like a different time when there will be more time to discuss it, but she does say, "Listen, I know that you and I can take on a couple of gnolls like nobody's fucking business, but gnolls, they're not like humans. They don't rush for territory or to win. They go for blood. Gnolls are gonna attack the weakest people here before they go for anybody who's got a sword. Even if we lock everybody up, they're not gonna come attack us when there's nothing to get."
Sounds like we're gonna have to try to take the fight to them then. We can talk about it later, though.
She agrees to like talk about it later, but she says just real quick, whenever we try to get up to them, there's a fuck ton of them right at their camp whenever they settle down, but whenever we get in close, they just fucking scatter.
Okay. We'll come up with a plan. Is there anything else?
She nods. She says, "Well, you said something about money, but if we don't live to see anything, not much point to it, but I'd like just the satisfaction of having some clink."
Gladly. If you'll excuse me, Granny, my cat is currently eating a receipt. I need to get that away from her.
Oh, Alice. You stupid idiot.
Stupid idiot.
Idiot.
Yeah, Nomad, what you doing?
Cat.
Alright, I think that she
I
should
guess we'll finish
roll
this
for
bit.
tree.
Tree.
So Connor.
6.
Granny says, not to put too fine a point on it, but for what are actually becoming expenses in the slight trade that goes on between here and Low Hill, and my personal repertoire. You're looking at about 3,000 for the whole thing.
The five guys mentioned that they
Five
could use a little bit of compensation too. Does that take them into account?
Yeah, that too. That's gonna be, Listen, they're greedy sons of bitches. They're easy to work with because Uno keeps them in line, but they're asking for 1,000 each.
They're asking for 1,000 each. Oh boy.
Oh,
I don't
We
know how
learned
much
it.
big money you made out in the jungle, kid, but if you don't got that, we gotta work something else out. Or at least just really fucking slap him in line.
Connor,
Because
I
we
learned a
definitely
treat.
can't hold this place without him.
I'll add it.
Fuck Chasm's bigs.
We'll have a little meeting to discuss the specifics of it with them, and then I can make sure that they at least start getting something so that they can be, you know, complacent for the time being. Because if we just try to get them in line and tell them to keep doing what they're doing, I don't imagine that'll last that long.
She guys says, and I'm sorry to hear about Zach. And listen, Ben's inside, but is that fucking some magic shit? Like, is that not him?
That's some magic shit.
Yeah.
She kind of puts a hand on her sword and says,
No, it's still Ben though.
It's still Ben though. Think of it
still
as
Ben, it's just-
a perfect copy of him.
she gets real fucking confused.
Some hags, we think, made another Ben using some of the original Ben's hair. But he's all safe. He's still just Ben. Just another one. And I sent him the second we got out of the jungle, and I told him to come here, don't worry. I mean, I'm sure he hasn't made any trouble,
Listen,
right?
he's fine here, right?
He's fine here.
I'll be right back.
I don't want to get any deeper in your bullshit. Just do whatever the fuck you do.
Yeah.
Just to make things simple, 2 Bens, and the Ben that we originally came here with didn't make it out of the jungle.
I'm sorry to hear that too.
It's all right. We want to have a service as soon as possible to kind of send them off right, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. I'm sure a lot of the people around here are sorry to see him leave.
Granny.
Mm.
Thanks for running such a tight ship while I've been gone. Both Nomad and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, you can thank me in gold. Do it later.
I'll also thank you with words, but this place wouldn't be around if you weren't around. So, just, I'm sure you already know that, but just know that I know that.
She smiles and she nods.
In the meantime, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Nomad, what are you doing? You taught Soul the word tree.
Yeah. Soul. Big tree.
Soul, you see a big fucking tree. Big, big, big tree. Brendan!
Oh, I think he left.
No.
Fucking asshole.
Bastard. Rat bastard.
But I immediately
hate
go
him.
over to investigate it.
Yeah, baby.
You see Radiant Westby. The
Yeah.
one male priest who got out of the beacon.
Gubby.
And you see he's kind of sitting on one of these tree branches, kind of speaking out to all of these acolytes of Paylor.
Oh shit, Rory's an acolyte now.
You see Rory sitting amongst the acolytes, sort of like just perched in the grass, kind of like with his legs folded up close to him. And as you kind of get closer, you hear sort of like the closing bits of what Westby is saying. And it kind of goes on, he says, and as Corlon sort of gave some of his light to the elves, the Dawn Father looked out and said, and he kind of sees you come up, so he kind of pauses for a bit and he says, the Dawn Father reached out and he placed a little spark of himself, one piece of light in each human soul to claim them as his own.
Soul.
Yes, we hear the
Lot
echo.
younger. He's a lot younger than I thought he was. Jeez.
Who?
Westby.
Westby's in his like 20s, yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought he was like a young. I was a young boy. Or I thought he was an old.
How
guy,
old
but
is
he's like a lot
Rory?
younger. Rory's a child. He's a dwarf.
With
bro.
a full beard?
He's a dwarf. Dwarves'
That's- I don't know if you can tell, that's-
Shrink as they get
that's-
older.
That's tucked into his shirt.
What?
He's got a huge beard.
Dwarves are like swaddled in their beards when they're born because they're super long. And then when they get old, they like start to lose their beard.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
They're freaks.
That's why Sparky Sparkbeard's got a mustache. That's like a big thing.
He's like an old guy.
Probably Nomad just also wouldn't know that about dwarves.
Yeah.
I mean, Jethro's getting up there in years. He's got a decently shortened beard.
It kind of goes down a bit.
A little
He's
bit.
got braid.
He certainly still has plenty of life left in him.
But Westby says, and so Palor claimed the humans as his race, in his likeness, and gave them the earth. And you see, he kind of trails off a bit, kind of like in thought, and he kind of says,
Mhm.
"Actually, you know, what, let's close on for that for today. Thank you all for listening. I'm going to run along now." So the children kind of scramble up as he kind of gets to his feet, kind of looking at you, Nomad, and kind of like beckons you forth with a smile. As
Fucking gubby.
you see the two boys kind of run off as the girls kind of just shuffle, and Rory kind of just like hangs out by the tree.
Rory.
Hope I didn't interrupt anything there.
Oh no, you're it's totally fine actually. Any time or thing I can do or give to you. Did you need something? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. No.
Oh
I just
my goodness. And you see he looks down at your legs. Oh my, I'm so sorry. What I happened? Unless you don't want to, are you okay?
I'm a little different, aren't I?
I mean, from the waist up, you seem fine. I'm so sorry. Hello.
Hi.
Man.
I just came over to inspect the tree, is all.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes. And he gives like a firm pat on like the root that he's sitting on. I mean, assuming it's safe to sit on, I should maybe. And he kind of stands up. He kind of sits back down, stands back up again. And he says, yes, you. If you like to inspect it. It's yes, a fine tree. Yes.
He stutters so hard. I see you were teaching the acolytes there. They seem to
Yes.
be doing well.
And he kind of goes quiet for a bit and looks at you and says, You were there when the beacon of Palor fell and the
Yeah.
light stopped shining. I will be honest with you. I am struggling, but I am trying to find faith and answers in this difficult time.
I wish you the best with that. Is Soul following up behind me with Mira at all?
Yeah, if you would have beckoned him, so it
Okay.
would be
Soul?
What's up, Nomad?
I didn't get a response the first time.
Wait, sup, Nomad?
Sup?
Sup, Nomad?
Sup?
Oh, these are new children? No, you are. No, I don't know either of you. No, wait, I know this one. And he points at Soul and he says, "You were at the beacon."
Beacon.
Beacon. You don't know Beacon.
With Connor and Nomad.
Nomad and Connor. Soul friends. Name?
Yes. I kind of pause it for a second. Says, yeah, my name is Radiant Westby.
Radiant Wesby French Soul?
He seems confused by the way you phrased the sentence. Yes, as a priest of Palor and a Radiant Light, I am a friend to any who come with kindness. Yes.
Friend.
Excuse the way he talks. He has trouble talking.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I will try to speak to him more simply then.
He's quite smart. He's just very simple in his words.
He nods.
So
Yes,
Nomad up?
I am instructing the acolytes further in their studies. With kind of goes quiet for a second. He says, with the beacon now gone, it seems prudent that the proper Crimson Dawn influenced faith should live on in some form or another through the descendants of the church itself. Especially for a priest such as me.
Well, I respect your hard work.
As you, this place is a lovely home. I adore staying here, as do the children.
What's the tree? Just what the tree?
Yes, so looking up at the tree, you and Phil can both see that this is a
tree.
This thing is fucking massive as it stretches out from the
Big
ground and
tree.
like arcs up like several stories above the actual roof of where the mayor's mansion is. You see this very, very large pink cherry blossom kind of like canopy kind of like stretches over all of the grove, like with petals kind of like tranquilly falling down every now and again. And sort of at the very base of the trunk, there's sort of like this twisted knot where there's like a gap in the tree, like a small little hole that sort of twists and bends, almost like a double helix kind of, just like kind of forms up in sort of like just the very base of it. And there seems to be just nothing within.
Power within.
There's sort of just like a lot, the power within. But there are a large sort of collection of like clumped up petals that sort of formed at the bottom of the little knot.
Okay.
Nomad,
It's like
big
it's
tree.
Feywild.
Big tree, Soul. Big tree. Almighty.
Big tree.
I thought you were calling Mira a big tree.
Mirakama, big tree.
Yeah. So I can see the tree.
I'm gonna climb it.
It's
You're
so
gonna fall into the Feywild.
be careful. As Mira kind of runs over. So make an acrobatics check for me.
Yeah, I haven't done these
Oh
in
my god, you're gonna
years.
fall into the Feywild.
19.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
As you can see from the illustration, basically, there's a long way up of just trunk before it reaches any actual branches. But you just start climbing it nonetheless. Just start like getting your fingers and toes in like all the grooves of it. Nomad, you see Soul just begin to climb this massive tree. As you're sort of sitting here. What are the rest of you doing during this time?
I'm looking for Oreo.
There's no brand names in Verthrum.
Oreo's not here.
Oh, that's right.
Oreo's in Tyr's
I'm
Lane with Josephi and
Oh, that's
all
right.
the kobolds.
Yeah, I'm just vibing then.
I want to see what Harlow's got. Show me what you got, Harlow.
Run your pockets, dog.
Are you gonna swing at him, or do you want him to swing at you?
Oh no, I meant like go drop that thing.
Oh, I thought he wanted to commit you. Okay, he'll run over. I don't have a Steph said in roll 20, but on his card right here.
Real quick, do you think there's like 20-ish minutes before the funeral? Or is it gonna happen sooner?
At the time it is currently right now, I don't think we'll get to the funeral tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
With
Okay.
the internet delays and the stuff we still have to get to, I unless we go to like 2 a.m., which I am not super enthused to do.
I've got.
I think it might be a better idea to keep going. Definitely, get like the just reunion, return to home stuff out of the way, and then this Thursday do the funeral, and then we'll figure out the one-on-ones next week.
So then,
Which also keep in mind, I do need one-on-ones for people who haven't decided yet. I guess at this point by next week, so the pressure's off because it's not gonna be Thursday.
I'll be back in like 15-20 minutes. If something important happens, text me.
Okay, we'll do.
Lit.
So Micaela is AFK. So Calvin, you watch as Harlow goes for a hearty swing. It's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Whoa.
parry.
You see he does 17 points of slashing damage as he slams this axe into the side of this training dummy. And you watch as he does an additional 6 points of radiant damage as this flash of yellow lightning arcs off the axe and kind of like just slashes itself onto the dummy and kind of stretches across it.
Ooh.
He's gonna make a second attack.
Does he have his subclass?
He's gonna make it reckless.
Oh.
Not great, but still gets a 14 to hit, which is gonna hit the dummy. Oh, that's max on the die. That's gonna be a grand total of 21 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
And then another 8 of radiant against the dummy. As you see, he hacks it clean in half.
That's my boy.
And as he slashes it down, he says, "Kill!"
Yes.
Oh boy.
No one. You better not cross Harlow.
A
He'll kill you.
fine
Daddy,
boy.
salmon
A
kill!
fine boy.
Good job, Fort.
Good job, boy.
Good job, boy.
Oh, it's so funny.
No, was there anything else you wanted to say to Westby?
Not really. I also wanted to introduce Mirmazo just like to Grimsgrove.
Like, do you like a big everybody, this is Miramazo, or like, do you want to just
No,
take her
no.
around?
Take her around.
Okay.
Did I get to the top
Did you get
yet?
Soul to come back down because he's currently halfway up the tree?
Soul, where are you going?
Big tree. Top big tree. Soul challenge top big
I don't
tree.
Do I have words to say to you? How do I get you to come back?
Miramazo says, "Soul, reflect," and she's gonna fall down onto the grass.
I jump off.
No, Soul! And you see you go falling, soaring off of this tree.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I need to. Okay.
Flying off. I jump.
Okay, it's gonna be 8d6 of falling damage.
Oh.
That's nothing.
So you come sliding down into the grass, and you sink beneath the dirt like a solid inch as you take 28 points of falling damage.
I want him to get back up like nothing happened.
Soul just stands back up with some grass in his hair and some dirt on his face, but otherwise entirely fine. Kind of spits out some turf.
Doing fine.
So, are you okay?
Oh my god. No. Nomad just sent me this, and it's the thing I sent a couple days ago with that guy, that kid falling. It's the same exact thing.
No, it's removed.
You don't see it?
No.
Oh, what?
Can't see the post. I
I'm
remember
watching
it though.
It's so
Fuck
funny.
r/.
But yeah, so that's what happened. But yeah, sorry, what did Mira say?
So, are you okay?
It's all doing fine, Mira.
Oh my gosh. kid.
Connor, there's still a couple people you haven't really seen wandering about.
Oh, that's so funny.
There definitely are.
So reflect.
But specifically, there are some folks in the mansion that I want to see.
Connor, as you go to head inside, Briri and Fagar will slip off of the owlbear. And Briri kind of gives like a soft little pat on the butt, and Asher kind of just takes off. And
Hey,
she
Riri.
goes,